This your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa. Now in Fort Washington County, New York, doing another live video real quick. I'm not gonna be up here that long. I'm not gonna be up here that long. A shout out to the chat, shout out to my YouTube creators, my subscribers, my support team, those that support this channel. It is what it is. A shout out to the chat. I'm not gonna be up here that long. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa, now I'm on the floor, which is the county, New York. We are in the house. We are in the motherfucking house. Que lo que, mi gente? Vente aquí conmigo. Las comidas está lista. Kuja na mimi, kula jakula, miji bariri, nini kuzimu, kila wakati. It is what it is. Those that don't understand, but I'm going to tell all my people, como te va? Como te va means I'm asking how you are. Shout out to those that have been supporting this page. Shout out to those that are viewing this page. A shout out to you. Shout out to you. I am your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa, now in Fort Washington County, New York. I am not perfect. I am not perfect by a long shot. I will never be perfect. I have feelings. And it is what it is. A shout out to the chat. It is what it is. Now I'm in Fort Washington County, New York. Anyone wants to hit the link, they're welcome to hit the link. Welcome to hit the link. Thanks to all the people that gave me my birthday wishes, birthday gifts. I totally appreciate it. I'm not going to mention who did what, when they did it. I don't need to do that. Shout out to the chat. I'm not going to be up here that long. Anyone who wants to hit the link can hit the link. The link is dropped. The link is dropped for anyone to hit the link and talk the ish. Whether you have a problem with me or not. That's the way I'm saying it. A shout out to the chat. Ooh. Shout out to the chat. I'm not going to be up here that long, but I am going to come up here and say a few words. I have been on this YouTube app for quite a while. Over 7 years. I started doing videos on YouTube in 2017, all the way until now. I'm trying to get everything up, get everything done and over with, because my time on YouTube is over. I came on YouTube in 2013. My same cousin that died a few days ago, she was the one that introduced me to YouTube and Tommy Sotomayor. Shout out to Soda Nation. Shout out to Soda Nation because she was a part of Soda Nation. Now shout out to you. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's a pair of goggles. It's a pair of goggles. I bought this back in October of last year, before Christmas came up. Before Thanksgiving and Christmas, I bought these goggles. These goggles came with a brown hat. I'm not wearing the brown hat. I don't need to wear the brown hat. Shout out to the chat. There are 16 shades of the universal sun. 16 shades means 16 shades of blackness. Black is totally beautiful. It will always be beautiful in my eyes, in other people's eyes. I'm not going to be doing too many videos after today. I want to only view videos of other YouTube creators. That's the only thing I want to do. I don't want to do nothing else. A shout out to the chat. It is what it is. I'm not perfect. I will never be perfect. I will disagree with people on this YouTube app, and they can't accept my disagreement. So the best way to show your love is to leave when the going gets good. I'm gonna say that. Hey, Lonnie, what's up? Thank you for having me up there last night. You put a lot of stuff back in perspective for me. I'm not just saying that just to be saying some bullshit. I am Arabia Barbosa. I am the BT 1000. I am Lucy the Vampire. I am the Jeeper Creeper on this shit. I am the German Shepherd in the motherfucking room. And I appreciate everyone that supported this page, everyone that rode with me, everyone that argued with me, everyone that had a disagreement with me, those that agreed with me. Thank you. It is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Let me see who hit my my thing. Lonnie, is that you? Hope that's Lonnie. Okay, let me try. Yep, that's her. Add her to. There she go. Lonnie, you can hear me?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just came back from I had to get a pedicure. My feet horrible.
Well, Chad,
And
that's what happens. That's what happens when you working all the time and you ain't got time to do this and that. It happens.
yeah, my feet was horrible. So I said, let me get a pedicure and me and my son about to step out for a little while enjoying this weather. Enjoying this weather.
Mm-hmm.
Is it nice where you at?
Yes, it's very nice. I just came back from the store. I just came.
Yeah,
You want me? You want me to go
it's
on my porch?
oh, oh, I believe you. Yeah, the weather is really nice. You know, I had some call outs on the job, but I handled it. I handled it, but I'll be stepping down from my position soon. I'm gonna give it to like to probably May or June, and I'll be stepping down. You know.
Okay. Well. I know you appreciate the job. I know you appreciate this the position you had, and you did very well, Lonnie. You did very well this year.
Yeah.
You
Thank.
did better. You did better this year than what you did last year. Shout out to you. Shout out to
Oh,
the chat.
thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I try. I try. I got some things, lined up, some things I gotta do. So it's like it's coming. Think time be flying.
Yeah, it be
Time be
flying. It be flying. Time be flying.
yeah, it's so crazy because we be thinking we have so much time on this earth and
No, we don't.
we really
But
don't.
thank you for saying what you said because it proved because I just got the phone call yesterday that one of my cousins died in New York and she died in her sleep.
Sorry to hear about that.
But thank you so much. But the only thing I have a issue with that, she had a new baby a couple of years ago,
Mm.
like 2 years ago. That baby is only 2 years old, and the mother's dead and gone. And the mother was the biggest supporter of the whole family.
Mm.
It was Sergeant Crystal Reagan and my cousin and Shakia, and Shakia is dead now. She didn't do nothing wrong. She took care of her children, took care of her house, took care of everything. Was supposed to be getting married this year. Now, what we gonna do? She gone. Nothing we can do. Nothing we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it is part of life, but one day we all gonna have to deal with that,
But she was a very wonderful woman. Very wonderful. Work every day. She used to have her parties at the house where she did, hair for the other women in the community,
Mm.
her cousins, other family members. Yo, is no, is this is going to be a big dent. Because when I was supposed to go back to New York, I was supposed to go back to her house. No more. I got to pay for a hotel, motel. I don't mind paying for that, but it was just that she was like a safety net, you know. And now she's gone. So
Right.
yeah.
Mm.
But I know what kind of life she lived, and she lived a wonderful life, wonderful children, and I believe my aunt going to take custody of my little cousins and stuff, and she did so much for everyone, and I think what happened to her happened to my brother, because I had a younger brother. Y'all don't know nothing about him. He died not too long ago. Same thing, working every day, uh, heart pains, head pains, and all of a sudden they don't wake up.
Was it a
Nobody
aneurysm?
do nothing.
Was it an
Huh?
aneurysm? Was it an aneurysm?
No, she been complained about head aches for years. She said she had migraines, and
Mm.
I thought she had it under control, but that was not the case. And
Yeah.
she didn't want to tell me the real deal. Just like a lot of my family members don't want to tell me the real deal, but I'm finding out.
Yeah. Some
Gotta
some
find out the
people
hard
don't.
way.
Yeah.
That's life.
Some people don't want to tell you what's going on because you know you know some people just don't want to tell you.
Yeah, my one thing I know about my family, they don't want to tell me nothing. Keep everything secret, 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 secret. Oh, we can't tell Arabia nothing because Arabia gonna go off. Arabia not gonna act right. They try to keep me safe. But what about them? What about
Right.
them? Yeah,
Mm. What you drinking?
I'm drinking my usual drink. You know how I do,
Oh, okay.
especially when I get depressed. hmm I ain't
Yeah.
gonna say, yeah. It's not
Yeah.
gonna get me too fucked up, but it's enough. It's enough to do the job, so I can go to sleep. A shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat.
I can't see
Shout
the
out.
shout out to the
No,
chat.
you can't see the chat. I can see the chat, and sometimes I get trolls in the chat and all that, and I have to appreciate everyone, troll or not, ghost watchers or not, haters or not. It's a part of life. We all have to go one day, and it is what it is. And there's nothing I can do about it. I have no power over this. No power. No authority, nothing. Only thing I have is my memory. My memory. Just like with her, just like with Sergeant Crystal Reagan, and everyone else. The mother that raised me, the father that raised me, same thing. Everything goes back upstairs. Shout
Mm.
out to the chat. Birdman, he don't know what's going on. I don't want him to know.
Right.
He don't need to know. But I'll go to his house probably tomorrow. hmm I'm thinking about going there. Either
Well,
tomorrow or Monday. On my birthday, Monday. Ooh, Monday is my birthday.
Oh, Monday is the birthday. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be 51. 51, child. And they still carded me in these different stores. It's ridiculous. I know I don't look 18 or 21 or 30. I already know I don't look that way no more. But it is what it is. Shout out to you because you did have a good live video last night, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed listening to everything you guys did.
Thank you.
I enjoy everything everyone does, even if I don't agree with it. We're
Yeah.
all people on this app, and you taught me a lot, Lonnie, whether you know it or not. You, Realty, uh, the real cornbread, Barbie Girl Tina, whoever anyone was, you taught me a lot about this app, especially when I started getting deeper and deeper into my videos. Because I said last year my videos was going to get deeper and darker. And a lot of you listen to my videos, and I appreciate it. And I thank you. I thank you. Even the
You.
ones that are disagreeing with me right now and it hurting my feelings, but I have to go on. There's no time for tears, no time for reflection, not really. Life goes on. We go on. And thank you for being who you are, even though we disagreed with each other. We argued with each other. We didn't fight with each other. We argued. And the next argument that was coming from a different place, and I'm like really hurt because I thought that I could move past all that, forgive all that. I did forgive it. I moved on, and certain people don't forgive me, so it is what it is. A shout out to you, shout out to the chat, shout out to my moderators that's in here. I don't see my moderators, but hey, keep the change. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Keep the change. Thank you for coming in.
Well, Arabia, life does go moves on. Life goes on, and you just gotta roll with the punches. You know,
Hmm.
when life uh give you lemons, make some lemonade.
Yeah. Because you keep the change, brown skinned lady, y'all kept it real. The women on YouTube, on this sector, don't care what other sectors y'all go to. I don't care who you float under in their chats. I don't care nothing about that. But shout out to you. And keep the change. She's in my chat. Oh, thank you. Keep the change.
Yeah,
Thank you, everyone.
I can't see the chat.
I know you can't. Sorry you can't. Damn, I wish I would have had my other phone up here. I would have showed you the whole chat. But I'm letting that phone charge.
Yeah,
And, it is what it
I
is.
other device, but I don't. I don't need to see the chat like that. It ain't that deep. You know.
When your man tell you something, you should listen. Keep the change. When your man tell you something, you should listen. Who you talking to? Keep the change. Me? I
Yeah,
should listen to Birdman.
maybe they should put a name on it. And
Yeah.
the thing I see right through keep the change. Keep the change do a lot of mess on these YouTube streets. I be in a comment section, I be minding my business. She always got to piggyback and respond to something I say. She called Will T gay and all types of names, but that he's supposed to be her brother. You know, that's what she
My
said.
glasses are right here. Whoever's wondering about my glasses. These shits are ridiculous.
Uh,
My glasses is in my bedroom. Glasses in the bedroom. It is what it is. But thank you, Lonnie, for coming up. And I understand, but I respect all the women on this YouTube. I got to respect you because you all told your story. You did did your talking. You did your arguments. It is what it is. Today is the last day.
uh, I'm bad
I'm
at
gonna
reading.
do
Sorry.
a, a
Um,
live video.
that's good.
Today is the
But
last
yeah,
day.
I see right through keep the change. It is what it is. It's entertainment for me. You know, um, always gotta bring Will T into something. But I'll stop when she stops.
Well, I didn't know that you don't keep the change had anything going on, like an
It's not
argument or anything.
it's just little petty shit. That's all.
Okay, well, y'all been friends for a long time. I'm not gonna get involved with that.
I don't know about friends.
Well, y'all was close. Y'all was good.
Thought we was.
Well, sometimes it
But
happens.
I don't cry over spilt milk, you know?
Keep the change. I see you in my chat, but you good. You good.
Yeah.
Don't argue with Lonnie too much. You
Yeah.
can't argue with each other too much.
I don't see when I have issues with somebody, I try to let it stay on me and that individual. I don't have to add, and I'm talking about people on YouTube. I don't have to add all these people into things, you know?
Okay,
But
but there
but
was
I wish keep the change the best. You know, I wish her and Pro 901 the best. I just seen a picture and was just roasting a picture. That's all. Just like, somebody see a picture of me and roast me.
but you know what? When people talk about me, you know what I start thinking about? They keeping me in the algorithm. They keeping my spirit alive, whether I'm on YouTube or not.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because I supposed to, have a dead channel and all this type of stuff and all of that. You know, so
Keep the change. Me and you are good. Lonnie, One Love, the Empress, Lonnie One Love is good with me. Everyone is good with me. Everyone. And I have to take my hat off and
I'm glad
salute
that
all of you.
is showing herself now. Shout out to you, keep the change for showing yourself. Because a lot of people wanted to know what you look like.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, you had nothing to do with that.
No,
Nothing. Somebody's hitting my link. Let me see who this is. Uh, it's keep the change. Lonnie, you feel comfortable with keep the change on the
sure,
um
sure.
okay. You want her up here? Because I don't want y'all arguing with
Hey,
each other.
Arabia.
Yeah,
Hey, keep the
I
change.
I
I don't want nobody arguing with each other. I don't.
don't have
Please,
a
not today.
problem with Lonnie thinking she could roast my picture because nobody on the panel would even close agree with her. Everybody on the panel was in disagreement. Like she made it her business to bag the video up back to a pretty bitch like me. That
Stop,
was
stop
classic.
it. Keep the change. Be nice. Be
Okay,
wonderful.
I said that was
Please,
classic.
please.
no,
I'm
that's
asking you. I'm begging you.
I listen. I was just I had a great live yesterday, and I was just having fun talking shit. So
And
I
you just couldn't resist passing me up, huh? Because
I
one
can't.
thing about it, I was on
Uh,
an airplane and I showed both
Hey, Miss
pictures.
Eve.
but keep the change. I don't care.
Look, you wanted to know, oh, she looks tired. No, you look tired all the time, baby
I
girl.
said you did look tired on the picture.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
okay,
look.
keep the change. Please don't do this.
You
What are
know,
you?
Please.
What are you
we
talking about, Arabia?
we had a conversation, Arabia,
Okay, well,
because I didn't even roast her like that, and
Because
uh,
you can't.
I always said keep the changes. Not a ugly woman. I just said you looked tired. I'm not an ugly person either. I'm not in competition with women. I'm not in.
Well, why would you put
I,
yourself in competition to go to my picture? I don't. You notice I don't speak on
I
you.
you
You
know
do. You do notice I don't speak on you.
yeah. You just
keep the change. Keep the change, please.
Arabia, we're having a conversation.
what you
Okay, well, don't disrespect her, and she ain't gonna disrespect
Arabia,
you.
we're not
there is not
disrespecting each
any
other. We
disrespect
are having a
here.
conversation.
All right,
What
all right.
what
Hey, hey,
We don't
Miss
we don't
Eve.
have we don't have a reason to be up here disrespecting each other.
Hey, Miss Eve. Well, thank you. I'm gonna mute my mic and let y'all talk.
what I do know is you love to piggyback off of things I say in chats.
You feel like I'm piggyback off of
Okay.
what you say. I barely be in chats that you don't like. You take everything I say to you. And I don't get that. Like it's like you can't let go. I moved on. I don't know why you won't do the same. Like I told Will, I don't know why she don't know how to move on. He said he don't understand why.
Because that's what it is. Keep the change. You like to piggyback off of things that I say, and I pick it up. Or
You
also
you
also
assume that I'm
also
piggyback for what you say.
also also I seen you in passion chat,
You
instigating.
see me in Passions Chat one time because I told Will that I will speak up for him to tell Passion to leave him alone. You never see me there again.
Mm.
And Will knew that because we already had spoke on the phone that day that I would do that.
Well, why did you feel as though that you need to speak up for him?
Because he asked me to, Lonnie. See, that's what you didn't know.
But that
You
was
you
way
you jump into stuff and don't know what you jumping into.
okay. And
He asked me to.
I give you that. I will give you that one. And we had a discussion about that, and he told me that he didn't.
Well, I
So
have proof that he did.
right. So we will have a talk about that, but I will give you that. But I'm gonna tell you, I did feel a type of way when you did step in his chat because he was talking shit about me, and you said, I guess you said leave him alone. I don't care what you say, but keep talking about her.
No, that's not
No,
what I said.
you said
I said,
this.
hold on. I
It
will
on
post.
her.
I will post what I said. I
You don't
said,
have to post it.
leave Will T alone. I don't care what you say about her. That's what
Okay,
I
yeah,
said.
well, yeah. I felt a type of way about that comment. That's my right.
Because I don't care if he talks about you.
Well, I don't care who talk about you either. But
That I know you don't because you have
I
sat on a panel with him while he had talked about me in the worst way, and I have that on video. So I know you don't care who talks about me.
right. I don't care what you have on video. Keep the change.
Okay, but you just said you felt the way of me saying I don't care what you
Because
say about her.
I felt as though that you were instigating. You could just like you had perception of things, I had perception of things. And
Okay, well, I never said keep
just
going. I
I
never
just
told him to keep going. I never told him to talk on you.
I feel as though that Will is a grown man and he can speak for himself. Even if he, let's say, and I believe when you said he did tell you to speak up for him, I felt as though that that was a lot. That was doing the most. That was just doing the most to me.
Okay, but if me and him have understanding and that's what he asks of me, then what you feel, it doesn't matter.
What I feel,
What me and him
so
feel is what matters.
don't tell me what to feel and what not to feel. I can't.
I did not tell you what not to feel. I said
Yeah, I can feel.
your feelings didn't matter.
I can feel whatever I want to feel. I know you was being messy as hell.
I did not
Okay.
tell you how to feel. I said me and Will didn't care how you felt. Because obviously when he asked me why I don't speak up for him and I should speak up for him, and I said I would, then it was about us, not about you.
Right. Well, that was a bit much. I don't even know why he even talked to you to say,
because he's been talking to me for almost 3 years. Why would he stop?
Mm-hmm.
That don't make sense. Like, we've been talking for 3 years.
Yeah, y'all can talk for 3 years. I'm saying I don't get the point why a grown man asking a woman to speak up for him.
Because he feels closer to me, and he feel like that we should be able to speak up for each other. What's wrong with that?
Okay.
You don't speak out. You just being messy. You just a messy ass motherfucker.
You messy. How am I messy?
Come on, y'all.
Call him all of this, but then when he was arguing
I'm
with
not gonna mute nobody, Mike.
you
Not gonna
saying
mute nobody.
you up here asking, are they gay? Is this a sexual encounter and all this stuff?
I said that. I did. He seen what I said. He seen what I said. And I didn't say, are they gay? I asked, was the other party gay? Not Will T. He seen everything I said. So you're messy. You want to start something between me and Will, and you can't, and you won't ever.
I'm not trying to start anything.
You are. You're messy.
Opinion of you, and it is what it is.
Keep the change, and Lonnie.
Keep the change. You're not a factor.
You act like it then. Stop acting like I am a factor. You're giving it light.
Motherfucking comments.
Nigga, I don't speak on you or your fucking
of
comments.
Course you don't say
you
my
always speaking on me and Pro. It's 10 people on the panel. Who's gonna hit the panel?
But it is.
Stop speaking on us. Why we don't speak on you? I don't speak on you.
Okay, it's plenty of times I've been in chats and I seen motherfuckers speaking on me.
I don't speak on you. I don't speak on you. You're not important enough for me to continue.
On YouTube. So if you making content and all of that, and I want to have something to say, I'm going to say it.
Say it. I know you can't get enough of me and my content. Say it, but it's not about you.
Don't nobody be going in on you like that. I just be talking shit.
Well, I don't even do that much. I don't talk shit. I don't mention you. I don't bring you up
here and piggyback off of shit I be saying.
Absolutely
and
not.
Absolutely
not.
I'ma stand on
Only time that I have something to say to you is when you're talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
And you do that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A hell of
When the last time I did that?
Girl, you be all up in people chats that don't like me and talking about, oh, she this and she that. I'm like, look at this
messy if you the topic, that's what it is.
I'm like, look at this messy bitch.
Yep, sure.
No, I wasn't the topic. Actually, you brought your ass in there just bringing my name in.
Oh, sometimes, yeah, I did that like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I did do that.
Yeah, you are messy. You are messy motherfucker.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and KTC.
But other than that, if you the topic, then you the topic.
Okay. I don't know nothing what's going on between you and Keep the Change, Lonnie Muller. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what Keep the Change got against y'all. Y'all was friends on this YouTube app for years. For years. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not muting nobody mic. I don't mute people mic. I don't need to. But keep it cute and keep it sweet and keep it short, cause I'm getting ready to end my live in a little while. But I thank both of you women coming up, cause both of you women always supported me. You always supported me, and that's what I'm looking at. You know, I might have words with this one, that one. It doesn't matter. We need to find a common ground to disagree, to agree to disagree. And that's the only thing I'm saying. Because I don't want y'all two women to fight. No. Y'all been friends for years. You've been friends for years. And I refuse to accept certain things that's going on YouTube. Because Keep the Change support me. Lonnie supports me. It is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Now, what is the in here burning? Oh, Lord! Oh, yeah! Ain't nothing but in here burning. Oh, I ain't got the stove on, nothing. But I smell something burning. And I don't want neither one of you women to fight with each other. Talk to each other like the way you need to talk. That's the way y'all been. Y'all been friends for years. Friendship don't end after 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. Friendship don't end. It's disagreements. Agree to disagree.
Arabia, there is nothing to savage here. Um, this look, she brought all this to the forefront and felt like because I was a mod for John, there was a problem. Because a comment that I made, there was a problem. And this has been a problem
Okay.
ever since.
Well,
But she could
uh,
not
Jo-
name one thing that I did to her to ever
oh, okay.
cut
But
you off.
both of you been friends for years. Both of you been friends for years, and
Lonnie,
don't let
tell
nobody.
Lonnie, what did I do to you, Lonnie? What exactly did I do to you, Lonnie?
Well, I don't care. I never cared about you being a mod for John or being in John chat. I really didn't care.
Well, why
If
did you tell me you had to remove my mod stick because I'm a mod for John and you just can't have that? So that wasn't a problem for you. You just felt like doing that.
it was uh it was certain things that you was
And
writing.
you remember, keep the change. Oh, excuse me. I don't mean to cut your
Arabia,
wisdom. I don't
Arabia,
mean to cut your wisdom, Lonnie One Love. But keep the change. When Lonnie took away all our mod sticks.
Arabia. I'm not talking about that
Hold
time.
up, hold on real quick.
Lonnie is
Hold up. I gotta do
speaking.
something hold up. I'm gonna come if I click off, then I hit the link again, but hold on real fast.
Okay. Yeah. I
This
don't
is
want.
way this is way before Lonnie took all the mod sticks. Arabia. She's speaking for herself. If she could speak for herself, it would be all right.
Okay, but I don't want y'all fighting each other.
Arabia, calm
I don't
down.
want y'all fighting.
Arabia, who's fighting? Who's
Right
fighting,
now,
Arabia?
right now, I'm hearing you fighting Lonnie. For
No,
what
you don't.
reason?
You have not heard me fight Lonnie. No, you have not. And you have heard her say several times that we are having a conversation. So
Okay, having a
that's
conversation.
not true.
Having a conversation. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm
Hey,
gonna turn off my camera.
y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yes,
hear
I
you.
hear you.
Mhm.
A shout out to you. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat.
And there was one comment that you said you just could not handle from me. And then you decide that I ain't fucking with you no more and I gotta do you dirty. Off of one comment, all I said was when a man have your mind, there ain't nothing else I can do about it.
It was okay. It was that. It was I think it was just other things you timing me out in the chat. I just felt as though that you was moving funny and you was shisty.
The bad thing about it is I always sent John screenshots of who timed who out, and you were never one of my timeouts. That was the crazy part. But that timeout shit happened when we had already fell out. What I'm talking about is before you did me dirty. You started with the John, is you have a wrench over there, and I hit you up and I said, hey, we got an issue. No, we fine. I'm cool. I ain't got no issue with you. All right, cool. That's what's up. Then you said you just couldn't handle that one comment that I made about a woman mind being, when a man got a woman's mind, ain't nothing I could do about it. And then that's when you did the dirt.
Yeah,
that's when the fallout came.
I just thought it was funny because I was like, I don't know. Like I said, at the time, this is how I felt at the time. I felt as though that you was moving funny. You was doing a lot of shiesty shit.
Like
and,
what?
And then,
like what?
And then when I found out all the things behind the scenes, I said, what the fuck?
What was behind the scenes and what was the shiesty things? Because I never did you nothing. You said that you did the dirt you did to me is behind that one comment that I made. So throwing things out there like that ain't making sense of what you saying.
Tell the truth, I really don't remember a lot of things
because it never happened.
It's really not that important, but to me,
because it never
happened. Okay.
At the time, I would probably have to go back to my videos and whatever I said back then, that's what the hell I said.
And whatever I said in the comments is how that's how I felt, and I said it, and you got mad because I told you that when a man has a woman head, ain't nothing I can do about it. And it wasn't nothing I could do about it. And I wasn't going to keep trying to do anything about it because he was dragging you and you were going with them to drag you. And all I did was separate myself, and I got every right to do that. After that, you played every dirty card you could, but I didn't once play a dirty card against you. I could have, but I didn't.
Listen, everybody that separated from me, I wasn't upset with that. If you wanted to separate, then separate.
No, you made the separation between you and I. I moved away quietly. You didn't even want it to be done quietly. That wasn't good enough for you. You had to come back with bullshit to do it on a platform, and I still went on about my business. I laughed and I said, fuck it, because I knew it was a lie, and I moved on about my business.
All right. So, okay, well, we're going to just go with it. It was a lie.
Because that was some messy ass shit you did. But like I said, you're trying to reincur messy shit again. You're trying to do it all over again. You're coming with, every time me and Pro go live, you got something to say.
No, I don't even know when y'all go live. So
yeah, you do. It's on your community wall. Yeah, you do.
What? Wait a minute. I think I did see you post something. I think y'all was live yesterday. Did I say something?
No. When we was on the main channel, you would actually put his name up there and say shit like.
What was this? But besides today, I haven't mentioned his name.
Oh yeah, you have. You have.
When?
And I came into your comments. You have. And I snapshot. It was on your community wall, Lonnie.
What was this?
When you thought that you could tell everybody that I have a relationship with Pro, and I never spoke on you and Will T relationship at the time, but you thought you could tell everybody on YouTube about our relationship when you don't know him or me.
Wait a minute, y'all said it on y'all live. Y'all did
no, Lonnie. You went to your live and you said,
how would I know that y'all a couple and I don't even communicate with y'all?
Because you said, oh, I think they're a couple. I think that's her boyfriend. Well, yeah, they looking like a couple. That's what they doing.
Well, I didn't.
You took the live.
Keep the change.
That was a
keep the change. Keep the change.
You took the live.
Keep the change. Keep the change.
Arabia, why are you calling my name?
Well,
No, baby girl. I remember me and you was on a live video I did, and I said, "Who are you?" You know, da da da. And me and you had a conversation. We had a conversation.
Arabia, that's not true. Me and you had that conversation yesterday. I'm talking about a couple weeks ago,
Not
Arabia.
yesterday.
Yes,
We didn't
it
have
was.
that
Yes,
conversation yesterday.
yes, we did. Yes, we did.
When?
This ain't got nothing to do with what you're talking about.
Well,
The video I'm speaking of, she took it down.
who?
me, Arabia.
But
Oh, okay.
but in
Well,
but anyway,
I'm gonna let y'all
But
talk. I'm gonna let y'all talk.
this what I'ma say. I did not know y'all was a couple until I think it was y'all did a live for I guess it was like New Year's or something like that.
well, you didn't know then because we didn't make an announcement. You just heard us talking in the same place.
Well, whatever it was, I said, well, I guess assume. I said, I guess because how y'all was talking and stuff and saying,
Right. You
oh,
assumed
oh, the
that
baby.
we were.
Yeah,
You
I did it.
assumed.
I assumed. I think a lot of people did. Shit.
And you went live about it to report that we were together
Yeah, I just said it was wrong.
instead of us being able
Yeah,
to
it
tell
was just
our business. But hold on, you got
and
mad
listen, it
when
wasn't.
you
Yes, I did do that. I did go live and I was like, shout out to y'all.
no,
Y'all
you didn't say shout out.
what
That
I
ain't what you said.
what I say?
They fucking and she got another YouTube nigga,
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
You
And
know what?
I said
Um,
when you thought that somebody told you
yeah,
about
I
your
hold
tea
on.
business,
probably
you
I
got
probably
Hold
mad.
did
on. Keep the
like that.
chain
But
going deeper.
y'all probably is y'all is fucking y'all together, right?
But that ain't none of your business.
It ain't no business.
Nobody brought it to
You
YouTube.
two.
You got mad when you thought somebody brought
Uh,
you a Will T
Lord,
business to
Lord.
YouTube.
I gotta come back
No,
in. I gotta come back in.
I
I
didn't
gotta
do.
come back in.
I had a conversation.
But you
I
was pissed when you thought somebody brought you a Will T business to YouTube.
no, I was not pissed.
Oh, you was pissed.
Not at all. Not
Okay, well, let me tell you
pissed.
something.
To respond.
You
Let me
dropped
tell
this
you
nigga
something.
and
Both of you
blocked her.
women.
No, I
All
wasn't
right,
pissed at
all
Yeah,
right,
all.
you
all
was
right, all
pissed.
right, all right. We hear all that, but I don't want that on my. I don't want it on my channel. It need to go somewhere else. But keep the change. You all right with me? Lonnie is all right with me, and I don't want y'all fighting. I
We not
don't.
fighting, baby. We having a
You
conversation.
actually don't want us to have a conversation, is what it seems
Okay,
like.
but let me mute my mic.
Yeah, I wasn't upset about anything.
Okay, well, you went to cussing and you went to blocking people that was trying to hit the panel, and then
No,
you told
I
him that
not block
he would look
nobody.
weak. You was like, you ain't gonna go up there and apologize because you gonna look weak. You not going on there and apologize for they could drag you for it. And I'm like, no. I had to literally explain to him that no, that's not true. Don't ever think that way. And to razzle somebody all up to make them feel that way was wrong when nobody even told y'all business.
Listen, I had a conversation with Will. I had a conversation with Will, and it wasn't supposed to make it to YouTube. We was on the live together. I stepped away from the phone, and he brung it up. Once he brung it up, and then he mentioned Miss Eve, I was like, damn, what the fuck? Because that was a conversation between us. And it started a lot of shit. And yes, I did not let Miss Eve on the panel because I didn't know which way Miss Eve was going to come.
But you went to him because when it was said, when it was brought up on Sia's panel,
Mhm.
Sis did not say it the way you told Will that it was said.
I didn't tell, no. See, this is the thing. It was a backdoor, it was a conversation, a private conversation I had with Will. I never told Will said anything. I said he was probably insinuating or whatever, or go watch the video. And all
Okay, see, you just said you told him that he was insinuating, but you told him to go watch the video.
I
So,
did. I
so
said
you are, but you
I
did
told
tell him
I
because
told him
he didn't know Sis was live. He didn't know none of that had happened. But what had said was it didn't come out the way that it was told.
no, I didn't tell him anything. We and him was having a conversation, and that was between us. He the one that came to YouTube with it. He the one that came to YouTube with it. And now is Lonnie's fault. And guess what I said? I ain't apologizing. I ain't saying shit because
Well, nobody asked you to apologize.
ain't nobody tell him to say nothing. And how about this? I didn't even tell him don't even go over to y'all channel because guess what? I didn't even know about it until afterwards.
Well,
How about I didn't even know. First of all, I didn't even know you and Pro went live and all of that. And Uncle L was telling him to come over there. I didn't even know all of that.
Well, see, when you went to your community wall about that and you went live, you got it wrong. See, Uncle L did not ask Pro, could Will come on the channel? He asked Will before me and Pro had we never knew nothing about Will supposed to be coming on the panel until Will told me himself. And I said, well, I didn't know nothing about that. He said, Uncle L just simply asked me to come on there for a conversation. I said, well, first you need to see if Pro would even allow that.
Right. So how about this? So let me reword that right. I guess you and Pro already had a scheduled live. Is that what it was?
We were already going live about a whole nother topic.
Okay, so all right, so cool. So y'all was going live about a whole nother topic. And like I said, I guess I didn't know about uh Uncle L and Will T thing until afterwards. I didn't know nothing about it. And he said he wasn't gonna go over there. And I guess he didn't want to go over there to talk about it. And I agree. Yeah, I agree with that.
But you went on your community wall with that as if me and Pro wanted him over there. We didn't ask for him over there.
Yeah. Well that's what I thought at that time. So that's my bad.
Well, I don't have anything to
But
say.
but y'all did still had the conversation over there.
Yes, we did. We ended up having
Right.
a conversation because we had an open panel, and
Mhm.
we had a conversation because our names were being drugged into stuff that we had nothing to do with. Nothing.
Mhm.
We knew nothing. Well, they knew nothing about no trip. I knew only about the trip because I was told by my friend Will T. I only knew about the picture because I was given it to her by my friend Will T. But other than that, it was never told. Nothing was never told out in the YouTube streets. I don't discuss what me and Will T speak of
Until now.
until right now.
Okay.
Absolutely. And what we spoke, what I just said, I have shit. He has no problem with me saying that. He has no problem with me saying that at all because he's sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. So with him and I being sick of this shit, I decided to have a conversation to get an understanding so I could just walk away from this shit completely. Like I'm
Okay.
sick
Well,
of
you
it.
know what? I won't talk about if you don't talk about me or piggyback off my comments, I won't talk about you. Even if you the topic or whatever, I won't talk about you, bring you up, none of that.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have no problem with that. I have no problem with that.
All right.
All right, have a good one.
Bye.
Well, thank you. You two young women on YouTube, been friends for years and years, and I refuse to accept uh, a fighting match. But
We
I understand.
have
I understand.
conversation, Arabia. Stop it. Stop it with the fighting match.
Okay. You know I'm a warrior. You know I'm a
Yeah,
warrior. But I
it
love
was.
you. I love you. I love you. I love Keep the Change. Cause y'all two women kept me floating. Kept me floating in this year. Even when I went through the other bullshit I went through with Facts or Feelings and Queen Regina and Sister T, y'all never stepped into that bullshit. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. You keep the change. Uh, Brown Skinny, Sister T, Queen Regina, whoever came on my chat and hit the link. But only the real strong women hit my link. Only those that hit my link. They are not afraid to talk to me, or that's why I didn't want because y'all been friends for years. Don't let this destroy you.
Well, like I said, I'll keep my word. Only thing I have is my word. We had a conversation. Um, I think is a little understanding, and I'll leave everything alone.
But you know what? I love you and Keep the Change. And y'all two women, y'all two. I just turned off my stove. Uh, Heating up food. Y'all two women always kept it real with me. You always kept it fucking real. My subscribers, my moderators, always keep it fucking real. Even though me and you, Lonnie, we used to fight all the time, it didn't matter. Because at the end of the day, you knew what kind of bitch I really was. Keep the Change knew what kind of bitch I really was. I am the bitch on YouTube, the BT1000. And I was not born, I was created. I shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I was created. And it's not Lonnie, it's not Keep the Change, it's not Sister T, it's not Queen Regina, it's not Faxoville, it's not nobody that created me. I was created way before I met any of y'all. And I appreciate you coming up here. I appreciate Keep the Change coming up here. I appreciate any woman that hit my panel, hit the link, and talk the ish. And I appreciate you and I love you. Keep the Change. I love you. I appreciate you. And you told me the truth years ago, 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Well, Arabia, enjoy your Saturday. I'm about to step out and enjoy my Saturday.
Okay, baby.
Thanks for having me up.
I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love Lonnie my love. Keep the Change. And any other woman that ever hit my link had the nerve to hit my link and talk the issues out. This is what this channel was really supposed to be about. And it could not happen. Couldn't happen because the certain men on this YouTube app, certain men. But thanks to everyone for coming over here. Lonnie One Love, Keep the Change. Whoever hit my link was always welcome. Always welcome. And I let y'all talk out your differences. I let y'all talk out whatever needed to be talked out. That's what I did. I'm not here to cause no problems, no disturbance, no nothing. I am Arabia Barbosa, 914 Westchester County, New York. I am the BT1000. The BT1000 means I was created, not born. And those two women been on me for a couple of years. Shout out to both of them. Shout out to Keep the Change and shout out to Empress Lonnie One Love. Shout out to them. At least they was able to talk out their differences and talk the truth. And I had to keep muting my mic and everything because I didn't want to get involved with all that. But I thank both women for coming up here, telling their truth, telling their stories, and telling what they need to tell to each other. And that's what this channel was really supposed to be built on. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Empress Lonnie One Love. Baby girl, me and you went through a lot of shit. Keep the Change. We went through our shit too together. Brown Skin Lady, Queen Regina, Sister T. Sister T was the last on my list. I love Sister T, even though I hated her when she was with Kwame Brown. That's my issue. But at least she had enough sense to get away from Kwame Brown. She had enough sense. And my eyes are dropping. I'm again sleepy. But it is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my YouTube creators, my subscribers, my moderators, those that write in my chat section. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. At least we know we're not slaves for another thing coming. And I've been watching YouTube for quite a while. And I was getting very, depressed. Because certain people on this YouTube app, I truly love and respect. But certain people don't want me to be telling my truth. They love my stories. They love my childhood stories. They love my prison stories. But when they see certain stuff going on in my sexual stories, who is in my bedroom? It's not y'all. Keep the Change, Sister T, Queen Regina, Empress Lonnie One Love. They're not in my bedroom. They're not in my bedroom. They're just simply on my phone or my computer. A shout out to them. Shout out to them. It is what it is. Shout out to my moderators, my support team. Shout out to all of you. It is what it is. I hope both of those women was able to solve the problem in their relationship. Because at the same time, I love Keep the Change. I love Empress Lonnie One Love. I love both of these women. Because you know what? They're not afraid to hit the fucking link and say, we want to tell our story. We want to tell our truth. And I appreciate both of these women coming over here. I do. I appreciate both of these women coming over here because it takes a lot of strength, a lot of heart to try to clean up what they had going on between each other. Is misunderstanding. As far as I'm concerned, I love Lonnie One Love. Yes, the Empress over here. I love Keep the Change. Because both of these women have no problem hitting my fucking link and say, Arabia, you are wrong. you are misinformed about something, shout out to the chat. It is what it is. Shout out to Miss Eve. Now, anybody else want to hit the link before I close everything out? Hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. Hit the fucking link. And Lonnie, my love, she just came over here to support me. That's the only thing she did. Keep the change. She does the same thing. Support this channel. This channel is getting ready to die. Getting ready to die. Because I don't want to be on YouTube after 51 years old. Monday morning is my last time doing real videos like this. But if I have to be up here and doing videos like this, I will continue to do it. I will continue to do it. Shout out to Lonnie One Love. Shout out to Keep the Change. Shout out to everyone that ever hit my link. It was a privilege. It was a privilege. Keep the Change. When you hit my link, that was a privilege. Lonnie One Love. Empress Lonnie One Love. When she hit my link, it's a privilege. Sister T, when she hit my link, that's a privilege. Queen Regina, hit the link, that's a privilege. It's a privilege. Now, shout out to the chat. It is what it is. 914 Washington County, New York. We are in the motherfucking house. I got my moderators up here, but none of my moderators are here. Hit the link if you got something to say. You got something to say to Arabia Barbosa, 914 Washington County, New York. Hit the link and tell me how you feel. It is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. See, that's why I don't stop. I don't stop. I need more. You need more than that. But I'm getting ready to go to the next store and do what I need to do. Yeah, all right. You're all right with me. You're all right with me. All of you are my sisters. All of you are my mothers. I didn't have a mother from 2 years old all the way until I was a certain age. A shout out to the chat. I was raised in New York in the foster care system of New York. A shout out to the chat. It is what it is. Certain women draw themselves to me. They're not drawing themselves to me to be sexual. No. They drawing themselves as my sisters. Keep the Change is my sister. Empress Lonnie One Love is my sister. Even though we disagree with each other, we don't see eye to eye. We agree to disagree. I shout out to both of these women for being so brave. Shout out to them. And no one else will be my moderators over here. If my moderators ain't over here, they will catch a playback. A shout out to the chat. It is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. Shout out to the chat. And I listened to both women. And they was able to solve their problem. Where my problem gonna be solved? In the grave? Or going to a store, trying to rob the store one night? Is my problem gonna be solved? Sister T, Is she gonna come over here and solve any problem? Any woman that come in my life right now, you gotta solve a problem. And it's too deep. Y'all didn't do this to me. Y'all didn't do it. I lived in the fucking penitentiary for years. Years. The Judge Schuler, gave me 6 years and 7 months. He didn't know that was going to happen. He gave me 8 years. 8 years for doing the crime I did. Robbing a store. My first try. If I was to rob a store right now, I would be killed. Shout to the chat. It is what it is. A shout to the chat. I am Arabia Barbosa. What I'm saying to you, DJ Cleveland, if you want to come up here and hit the link and say you are not the porn bomber, I will accept your hit on the link. But what I really want is Sister T to hit the fucking link. And I know Sister T is standing in the winds. Her. Queen Regina, standing in the winds. A shout out to both of those women that went to ride for Kwame Brown for over 2 years. Sister T was the only one that was able to leave on her own accord. Shout out to Sister T. You know she's angry with me. Shout out to her. It is what it is. Anyone want to hit the link? Let me drop the link again. The link is already dropped. The link is already dropped. I don't need to do anything else. But if you are not none of the women on YouTube, you cannot hit my link. Can't hit it. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Keep the Change. Shout out to Lonnie One Love, Empress Lonnie One Love on this sector of YouTube. A shout out to both of those women for talking out their differences. They was able to do it. I tried to interject. They said, get out of here. You don't need to interject in our business. A shout out to both of those women. Shout out to both of those women. Shout out to all of the women on YouTube. Shout out to all the women on YouTube. Those I agree with, those I disagree with. Shout out to you. It is what it is. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. Shout out to Keep the Change and Empress Lonnie One Love for getting their differences out. I thank God Almighty they was able to talk their ish. And that's what this channel was really supposed to be about. Not me fighting against this one and that one, arguing this one and that one. This channel was totally built for people to hit the link and talk to each other. And every time they would talk to each other, I got all scary. And I was like, oh, no, you can't talk. You can't talk. And they said, Arabia, let us talk. Let us talk. Let us talk. These two women, Keep the Change, Empress Lion One Love, thank you for coming over. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you. And that's all I gotta say. That's all I fucking gotta say. It is what it is. A shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. 914 Westchester County, New York. We got 5 ghost watchers. No, 9 ghost watchers. A shout out to the chat. It is what it is. None of my moderators are here. They're somewhere else. They live in their life. They live in their best life. And shout out to them. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to my subscribers, my YouTube creators. Shout out to all of you. Because it takes a lot of nerve to hit my link and talk your ish. I love Keep the Change. Been knowing her for years, talking her shit, telling her truth. It is what the fuck it is. She confronts me. She confronts me. Lonnie One Love, Empress Lonnie One Love, shout out to you. It is what it is. Most women will not even hit this link because they too afraid. Those 2 women hit the link. They was not afraid. And I allowed them to sit on the platform and talk the ish. Talk their truth. And that's what I love about Lonnie One Love. Lonnie One Love, I love you to the end of the earth. Keep the Change, I love you to the end of the earth. I met you, both women, at the same time. And y'all was both friends at that time. I remember Brown Skin Lady and Moonlight being friends at one time. I remember. You think people got goldfish memory? We don't got no goldfish memory over here. We don't have no goldfish memory over here. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. 914 Westchester County, New York. The real women will come up here and talk their ish. And that's what I want the women to do. I want the men to do the same thing. Oh, some of them can't even hit this fucking link. They can't even hit the fucking link. Those that are banned from my chat, they can't hit the fucking link. Now, DJ Cleveland, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you in my chat. DJ Cleveland. Oh, thank you, Donna, for coming in. DJ Cleveland, you want to hit the link? You want to hit the link? I advise you not to hit my link because people have been saying that you are the porn bomber. You're the new porn bomber. Okay? Matthew and all them all over the YouTube streets. DJ Cleveland, you was my friend at one time. A shout out to you. One of my friends told me today, DJ Cleveland is all right. He's cool. Don't hit my link with that palm bombing bullshit. I'm telling you that right now. Don't come over here with that bullshit. But one thing I'm going to do is give a complete shout out to Lonnie One Love, Keep the Change, and all the other YouTube female creators I'm subscribed to. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Lonnie for even being so brave and keep the change. But they was on a neutral platform where they could talk out their differences. I wish both of these women will be friends again. Don't worry about who said that in the chat. Don't worry about who said that in that chat. Do you what you need to do. Both of you women are very important to me. Lonnie One Love, you've been important to me for years. Keep the Change, been important for me for years. Shout out to both of you women. You had enough heart, enough courage to come up here. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And I respect both of you women. I support both of you women. Anything you got going on these YouTube streets, I'm going to support. I don't care. I am Arabia Barbosa, 914 West County, New York. Down from my Cape Verdean heart, I support all the women on YouTube. And I got a bunch of YouTube creators, females, that don't want to ride with me anymore. It's okay. I don't care about that. I care about me. I care about me. A shout out to the chat. I'm out of here. Everyone have an awesome day today. And I didn't expect all that on my channel. But shout out to both of those women. Keep the Change and Empress Lonnie One Love. They was able to talk to each other, and I kept trying to interject, and they said, Arabia, we got it. We got this. Because they've been knowing each other for years. They don't need me to be a moderator or a judge. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to both of these women to even have enough nerve to hit my link. That's enough nerve. Shout out to both of those women. Shout out to both of those women. I love Keep the Change. I love Empress Lonnie One Love. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I love them. I love both of these women. Even though they might have a little problem, but they was able to solve it today. Shout out to both of these women. Shout out to all the women on YouTube. Shout out to you. Shout out to the men on YouTube that ride with us. Now, shout out to the chat. Donna, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. DJ Cleveland, let me see if DJ Cleveland want to hit the link. My link is right there. Let's see what DJ Cleveland want to do. A shout out to him. Shout out to him. It is what it is. Cam the fuck up when you hit my fucking link. Don't come up here like I'm just gonna sit in the wind. Nah. Cam the fuck up. That's what I want all my people to do. I know what Keep the Change look like. I know what Lonnie look like. I know what Sister T look like. I know what most of my YouTube creators look like. Most of my subscribers, my chat members, I know what the fuck they look like. Now, shout out to the chat. It is what it is. 914, which is the county of New York. We are in the motherfucking house. We're in the motherfucking house. And we gonna do this. We gonna do this. I'm gonna wait for 5 more minutes for the dude to hit my link. DJ Cleveland, you want to hit the link? Anybody want to hit my link can hit my fucking link. I don't care who it is. Sister T, you know, I know about Sister T. I know about her riding with Kwame Brown for a couple of years, and she got away from him. She did that. Shout out to her for doing that. And you know, in the back of my mind, if I was to been raised all over again, from 18 months old all the way till I was 18 years old, there's certain women out on this app I would have chose. And Sister T is a tough cookie. She's a tough cookie. I love Sister T. I do. You know why I love Sister T? Because Sister T is a real woman on YouTube. And so are these other women. All of them are real. They don't hide behind avatars all the time. They don't. They don't need to hide behind avatars. It is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. But I'm getting ready to end this live. But shout out to Keep the Change. Shout out to you. Shout out to Empress Lonnie One Love for talking out your differences, talking out the difficulties on YouTube or whatever you YouTube women were going through. Shout out to both of you, because both of you, I'm gonna tell you real quick. If I was a small child, I would have lived in both of your houses. Both of your houses. Who would have been my mother then? Now, shout out to the chat. Only thing I'm looking for the real female YouTube creators in the sector, who would be the most subscribed to be my mother. And that's a long drive. That's a long heartbeat. Because the woman that birthed me in the world, she was not supposed to birth me. Now, shout out to all the women on YouTube. You got mothers and fathers that support you. You got children riding with you. Shout out to you. It is what the fuck it is. I've been looking for people on YouTube and other different social media platforms. I've been looking. But my search is ending with me. My search is ending with me. I am the only mother, the true mother of Arabia Barbosa, 914 West County, New York. It is what it is. Shout out to the chat. I'm not Wendy Williams. I'm not her. But I am a fan of Wendy Williams. Now, shout out to the chat. I'm a fan of the women on YouTube. The ones that take care of their business. The women that speak up for themselves. The women that don't let nobody ride on their coattails. And shout out to the chat. Shout out to Lonnie One Love. Empress Lonnie One. Shout out to her. Shout out to all the women on YouTube. Shout out to all the women on YouTube. I don't know all y'all names, but I'm shouting you out. I'm shouting you out. I'll be 51 years old in a few more hours. I got 48 hours to turn 51. after 51 years old, the only thing I'm going to do on this YouTube app is look at the women and the men doing their content. If I can support you, I will support you. Shout out to Sister T for supporting me for a long period of time. She couldn't figure out what was going wrong. She did what she needed to do. Shout out to her. Shout out to Sister T. Because she did something nobody else did on this app. None of the men, none of the women. She did something on this app that totally told me who she was. Shout out to you. A shout out to you. Birdman, when he saw everybody over a week ago on his TV, his live TV, he looked at all the women that was on YouTube, the ones I'm subscribed to. Birdman. He looked at all of y'all. He said, Sister T, she's beautiful. Okay. Brown skinned lady, she's beautiful. Okay. Empress Lion Mom, she's beautiful. Okay. Selena, she's beautiful. Other women on YouTube that I'm subscribed to, he looked at all of you. He saw all of you as being beautiful. I let the content be played. He said, Arabia, you are not none of those women. You are another woman from a different era. Shout out to you. He said, Arabia, you're the only one that sat with me when I was going through my deepest, darkest moment. I did it. But my time from that is done. Done. The woman that raised me to help people. She said, don't give a fuck about yourself. Don't give a fuck about this. Don't give a fuck about that. Give a fuck about those people, because those people need it. Arabia, when you die, you be all right. You will be all right. You will be all right, Arabia. I raised you to service everyone. Service everyone. Regardless whether you believe in their message or not, regardless of what you think, your thinking is not going to get you that far. Get you a companion. And that's what I've been doing. Because I know Birdman, he is my companion. He's been my companion for 7 years. 7 fucking years, almost 8. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck who talk about me. Talk about me all you want. Put me in an algorithm all the fuck you want. It is what it is. Shout out to the chat. I am who I am. I am Arabia Barbosa, 914 Western County, New York. I am the Jeeper Creeper on this shit. I am the BT1000. I am Lucy the Vampire. I am the German Shepherd in the room. But we gotta know what happens in the Black community when you are gay. When you are gay. Don't your parents beat you? Don't your parents put you out of the house way before you supposed to get out of the goddamn house? I was put out of my house by my biological parents at 18 months old. So when I went into the fucking foster care system, I had to live through all the bullshit they did to me. All the bullshit they did to me. A shout out to the chat. It is what it is. Now I'm for Western County, New York. But what I do in this, on this level, in my life, is my life. Nobody else has authority over that. Not Sister T, not nobody. I love Sister T. I love Empress Line One Love. I love different YouTube creators, but they don't make up my life. They don't. They just tell me, Arabia, you need to get help. You need to get some kind of other assistance besides us. We your family. We are your family. But Arabia, it's not possible. It's not possible. But everything I went through in my life, everybody else went through in their life. It's much worse stories. I'm gonna shout out to the chat. It is what it is. Shout out to my YouTube creators, my subscribers, my moderators, my support team. And y'all don't know when my support team call in. You don't know when my support team do anything. Because my support team is telling me, stand back. Stand back. Do you. You're not responsible for any of those people. You're not. You're responsible for you. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. I'm out of here. Thanks for Lonnie One Love coming up. The Empress over there. Empress Lonnie One Love, thank you for coming up. Thank you, Keep the Change, for coming up. Thank anybody that hit that link and talk the ish. Because only the women do it. The men are totally afraid. They're totally afraid. And they need to be afraid. Because you created me. I was not born. I was created. I'm shout out to the chat. I am Arabia Barbosa. I am the BT1000. I am Lucy the Vampire. I am the Jeepy Creeper on this shit. I am the German Shepherd in the room. The German Shepherd in the room is the one that reels everyone else in. That lives inside of me. I'm not afraid of skinwalkers, not at all. I know where the skinwalkers are at. You destroyed my whole family as far as I'm concerned. You killed off the best of the best. It is what it is. Shout out to the chat. I'm out of here. We all gone.